Your money is shrinking. You have no control over it whatsoever. It's not even yours. So I'm committed to solving this problem because we all signed up for it. My mission today is to have you walk away with some confidence in relation to a new plan for wealth. Where is your money? Sure, I've got some crypto somewhere. You might have some assets, some digital assets that can be used. Maybe you're accepting an inheritance. All of the superannuation in Australia and the corporate sense is dribbling away into nothing, and everyone will be like, oh, it's a recession, we're all broke. We need to get a strategy in there, and we have a strategy. We have a strategy that is ATO auditor compliant, will illicitly privately held and go into digital assets and doesn't cost much, and it's private. So these are strategies around sleeper. Registered debt, how long does it go for? 20 years. Contracts of hell just take you through the night. Large amounts of debt that takes your soul away. The cost of you borrowing money, what is that actually, is a fascinating thing to understand. The actual cost of debt is something that isn't really revealed to you when you rush in there and buy something. My accountant was here last week.
Actually, the rate of increase in the money supply. In a debt-based economy, that's what fuels our economy. Debt's created and then it's lent out and people borrow it and it creates cash flow and money supply. So the real rate of inflation, in my opinion, is probably at least 10%, probably closer to 15% per annum. How do we beat that number? So if you're not achieving something like a 10 to 15% return on your investment portfolio at the moment, you're actually going behind, because $1 today is worth probably only 90 cents in a year's time, 47% less than it was 5 years ago. So what do we have to do about that to create what I call generational wealth that will outlive me? Because with that generational wealth, that we actually have freedom or can achieve freedom, because we can live forever. I plan on living to 100. If I retire on $1 million, we could do the numbers, can't live on that.
What words to hers? Education, subscription, contribution, membership. Understand some of the codes, some of the ways that we need to work when we're dealing with transition of wealth. That's what we're here for as a team, as a community. We look for some policies and trickery. There's contracts we had with people. There's mortgages and loans and tax arrangements and succession plans are locked into funeral homes and cemeteries. What percentage of my available funds am I willing to invest into a crypto? And it's going to be a decentralized, a private space. Make that decision. Maybe there's a longer plan. Each month you put aside a little bit. That plan, that's your personal little map. And we would use that to invite you to look at how to earn crypto. I actually had a vision for communities that businesses can earn cryptocurrency as a service. So, if you're my hairdresser, I'm consult something for you. You can pay me in cryptos. The whole thing's decentralized in a private wallet. It's about generating another layer of enterprise. Sovereign enterprise. You can actually have self-custodial wealth as part of your plan. When you move your money from fiat to crypto into a decentralized space, from that moment onwards, whatever that earns is private. So that's one invitation to consider. Promoting today is the DAO one, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. It's amazing. It's a very ethical, very well-founded, incredibly intelligent platform that you can store your money on using a bot that trades and mines. So it mines a currency, makes coins. So it's just another currency. So buy low, sell high. Life starts to have a different flavor when you have private wealth. And the platform that I'm promoting today can really times 5 your money over a time. In fact, some of the percentages that come out of liquidity pools and trading bots, you'll never see it in the fiat market. So I really want you to invite you to have a personal meeting with whoever invited you here and do some numbers on what's available.
What's amazing about it as a good business model, and go, well, how do we emulate that? And that's really what this DAO One opportunity is, where the only way the currency comes to market is through mining it. Is the currency usable? Absolutely. You can go put it onto a debit card just like you do with your fiat. The other aspect to this is the trading box. So you're accumulating more and more of this asset, and the difference between fiat currency, which we know you are guaranteed to lose money. Whereas with this, because this asset is finite, like gold, only a certain amount will come to market. You're the one mining it. The value of this will increase. So it's a very clever process. You don't have to have a skill set. You don't have to be sitting at a screen, but then we accelerate that. And that's what this community is about, because the more people who are using this blockchain, the more powerful it gets. Ultimately, what drives the value of this coin is the number of transactions that are going through this blockchain. And so they're very clever that they've set up a system where you're incentivized to have people come join it.